people, are tempted?
There's nothing specific in place from a team point of view as of yet. I'm no doubt that will be something that will come up over the next couple of days before we leave. But I think what's really important to remember is we're in a position to help continue the global game, and there should be no more motivation than that to do everything right. And we've been really strong with the guys in the last couple of weeks about making sure that we do literally everything that we can that is in line with the protocols to one, keep the global game going, because at the end of the day, if that falls over, then we're all out of jobs, and the game is not in a healthy state, which we can't afford to have. I think there's been so much time and effort and work that's gone in from thousands of people to give us the opportunity to play international cricket again, and even just leaving Victoria to be able to leave Australia is a big process. So the people who have worked their backside off for the last couple of months to allow that to happen in Australia, in the UK, in India, and UAE, wherever it is, there's thousands of people doing an unbelievable amount of work to get the game up and running again. So we owe it to them people in particular to do everything right.
Yeah, thanks. And just on...
it's obviously great for Pat. He's been a great leader around the squad for a number of years now, and I think his performances on the field go without saying. So the great thing that Paddy brings is that he's someone who brings a real calmness to the squad, and he's someone who over the years has been able to separate the off-field stuff with his on-field performance as well, and manages himself really well in that regard. So I think from that point of view, he brings, I suppose, a different perspective, being a bowler as well, to the traditional captain and vice captains being batsmen. So to have that real close connect with the bowlers as well is really important. So I've worked with him obviously over the last little while as one of the vice captains, but and it's taking nothing away from Alex. He did a fantastic job, but we just feel as though going back to one vice captain now is probably the way forward, and probably simplifies the process, especially out on the field when you've got one direct line to a vice captain rather than going to a few different others. I'm excited to be working with Paddy again now.
Were you a key part
you had locked in?
Yeah, we felt as though that we had a squad that was really flexible in terms of how we wanted to structure up, whether it was in Australia or India. What it does do, like I said, is it gives people an opportunity to jump out of the pack and really form a great case to be a part of that final 15 for the T20 World Cup in India. So the fact that it's been pushed back 12 months and it's moved to India doesn't really change the way that we structure up the side, because like I said, we feel as though that we had a lot of bases covered, and depending on wickets and conditions, we felt as though that we could go either way with that structure. So that won't change at all, I can't imagine. We've played some really good, consistent cricket in T20s over the last probably 18 months to 2 years. So that's something that we're comfortable with. But it does keep guys on their toes who have been in that playing sort of 13, 14, 15 guys over the last couple of years to continue to keep performing at a high level, because more guys will get opportunities, no doubt.
And Aaron, just on Marcus Stoinis.
He's obviously the great Indian captain. He's had an extraordinary career. I think winning the T20 World Cup, the 50 over, and the Champions Trophy while leading India is such a huge responsibility. And he's been the epitome of professionalism and calmness. And I suppose when you look at his wicket keeping ability and then his batting, it's just extraordinary. He's one of the all-time great one-day and T20 cricketers. So the game will miss him, no doubt, and he's been amazing for Indian cricket, but for world cricket. So I wish him all the best in retirement.
Cheers.
We'll go now.
Do you want to have a listen with an earpiece or headphones?
Whatever. What is it, 10:30?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Was it about 7-9, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. Are you a bit nifty? You said, oh no. We have now sorted it. It's been amicably resolved. Oh, so resolved. What's it? So, so it was 50 then. Yeah. Are you not happy?